Welcome to the 2024 24 hours of Le Mans simulation, if you will. 2 hours, 12x, time speed rate. We got rolling starts on. Starting interval is as close as we can make it. BOP is off because we have our own BOP. There is no boost. Slipstream is on real. Mechanical damage, the harshest setting we can possibly put it on heavy. Tire wear rate and fuel consumption rate. I am going to put fuel consumption down at 3x to avoid what could potentially happen in this race. So the reason we ever went to 5x and 3x was at the Nürburgring, the track was so long, they would stay out for whatever reason and run out of fuel. Now, Circuit de la Sarthe is nowhere near as long, but we're going to leave it on 5x and 3x just to be on the safer side. 3 liters per second fueling speed. That's unreal. And custom weather. Boy, was there weather at Le Mans. We are not going to have a lot of dry running here today. It is going to rain fairly shortly after race start. The 2024 2 hours at Le Mans is underway. Gonna take it nice and easy so I don't run into anybody. Brake early. Got a long way to go here today. Oh, I had to run early, pushed wide, and now we're wide here. Left the inside open, doesn't get taken advantage of as the less oil Toyota is trying to peace out. Also don't want to take any stupid penalties early, as I'm going to have a tow off of Ash down the first straight, side by side and into second place. Been a while since I started up near the front. We're going to have to hit the brakes before we can get that move done. Toyota just gets out of the corner so much better than me. It's that boost that it gets, just on a different level. However, whoa, we got contact there. However, my battery lasts the longest. Me and Ash, in terms of battery level, we can run a while and still have a good amount of charge in it. The other cars use theirs very quickly. They don't have a lot of capacity, but they do regain enough energy for a little boost out of corners quite easily. And I think we do too, but just not in the same way. Or at least not that I can tell. So, right away, we should turn on the weather radar. I know you guys can't see, it's behind the camera. But, we're going to be watching that for a while. Unless I need to turn down my fuel mix or something. There's just really not much of a need. Ash has moved into second. That's kind of expected. A little deep in there. Your Audi's trolling. Oh, the Audi's dropped out of the top 8. Myself, Ash, Jordo, Jeff, and Lucas, the top 5. Austin, Caleb, and Pat wind out the top 8. We're about ready to complete lap 1. Yeah, we got that all kinds of wrong, so that's going to be slow. We only lead Ash by... Oh! That's probably going to be a penalty. I got to look at the leaderboard. And it is a penalty. 2.5. So we got to just corral this back together here. 3:31.4 on the first lap of this race. Didn't get it slowed down. I got to brake pretty much right out of that first turn. I'm just trying to be safe, but I don't have my fucking braking points down yet. Hard tires only. So, whenever our first pit stop comes, which should be when the fuel runs out, hard tires will go on, assuming it doesn't start raining by that point. Well, that's fair, and I was kind of surprised it didn't happen like on lap 1. Given that a lot of this race will be run under wet conditions, and then that's not applicable. Wanted to see if the AI needed the help. They might. Oh! There is rain on my radar and moving in quickly. It just appeared. That is moving in extraordinarily fast. However, will it hit us? I guess we should probably zoom in a little bit on the track to kind of see where on the track it's going to rain, because here at Le Mans, it's long enough to rain in one section and not the other. So I've zoomed in to kind of see that. Probably going to stay on dry tires as long as the grip meter, which you guys also can't see, the bottom line's in the way, until it gets to that first level. Not really extending the lead over Ash. Oh, and I just realized I started this race on softs, which was not my plan. I was going to switch to mediums. It's probably the only time all race we're going to run the soft compound tires. Better enjoy it while we can. It is certainly getting cloudy here, isn't it? AI's probably on wets. That would be a strat. Zoom out a little bit. Well, that rain may have appeared on the radar pretty quickly, but it's not really moving in very fast. And the rain does look light whenever it will actually hit us. Gonna be a lot more interactions with GT traffic here in this race than there was at the Nürburgring, and even more so next week at Watkins Glen. Got a best lap going. I'll stay on slicks through the drizzle. That's kind of my plan. It's when it hits that first level of the grip meter that you do need at least intermediates. The grip meter is usually pretty good, determining what tires you do need. Hits that first level, you definitely need inners. Hits the second, you need wets from that point forward. 3 sections to the grip meter. Oh, went a little deep, but we'll keep it on the track. Yet still rocking a best lap, which is surprising. .7 laps remaining on the fuel. Rain not really a threat yet. Just my own stupidity. Oh, rain is closing in. It is actually made a bunch of ground. It's gonna hit Sector 1 first. Probably a good call. Good luck hitting all the walls. Well, we haven't hit any walls yet. That's good news. Not wet here yet. Off sequence. Well, I just missed pit road. Well, that's going to force the... Wait. Well, we'll see how this goes. I have a feeling, well, actually, the AI is pitting, which is a choice. Save fuel we can do now. Ash missed the disclaimer at the start of the race. I do believe. Off sequence is only redeemable twice, so that is the first one. Use the second one wisely. On to lean fuel, and I can just hear the car bog down. Hopefully that battery power can keep us all right. So if Ash has timed this right, and I pit under dry track conditions, I will have to put on the hard tires from Evo before. He's already redeemed that once. So then I owe another stint on hard tires whenever the track may dry up, or if it even gets wet enough to the point that we're gonna need wets. Before the nighttime, because it will rain heavy when it gets dark. Which, given that I didn't do a test run of this race, I don't really know when it gets dark. It's only dark right now because of the clouds, so I'm not entirely certain. You'd imagine fairly quickly. And no rain as of yet, so good bet that we are going to be putting on the hard tires. And our lead is shrinking. Good thing I set a fastest lap when I can, or when I could. So Ash must have been one of the cars that came in and pitted for some reason. I would assume they think it's gonna get wet and tried to jump everyone else. I have no idea. There were, I believe, 2 cars at least that pitted. Well, we are right at pit entry. So in we come to fit a set of hard compound tires. Phenomenal. Although, to be fair, my left rear was getting pretty worn. Well, away we go on the hards. Rain's not here yet, so that's good news. I don't think I've driven this on the hards in quite some time. Quite possibly Daytona. Jesus. So it's one more lap from this point onward. Running on lean fuel. 48 seconds off the lead as nobody's pitted yet. And actually, that rain passed us. Well then. Huh. Watch the torrential rain somehow miss as well. That would be incredible. Well, we're on these hard tires for a while, and we're still saving fuel for a while. I'm not sure if you have dumb AI or smart AI yet. I'm gonna assume with the amount that I'm gapping you and Jeff for the moment, as we now figured out who the second car was that pitted, that they must have put on intermediates. Low fuel mix and everything else. I should not be pulling away like that. Gapped him by a second on this straight alone. Running on lean fuel is just a whole set of different braking points. Except there, for whatever reason. Headlights are on, so I do believe we are losing sunlight. Lucas to the pit lane. Although I think he needed fuel, so good call. Oh, Austin as well. Are they still in the pits or are they not? It keeps freaking out. They're still in the pits. Now refueling. So we make a couple passes up into 6th. For a second, I thought we chunked a whole bunch off the leader. That is not the case, because Lucas was the leader, and he pitted. No gas, no gas. Get on the track, see if we get a penalty anyway. It's usually the trick for not getting one. As we can go back to full power now. So that's good news. But now full power and hard tires. That's going to be the tricky bit. No rain right now. I just can't step on the throttle. Catching someone, that'd be Evo, currently in 5th spot. That's pretty. Pretty, but now we know it is officially getting dark. Has Ash just somehow made up time? I really don't know. Not a clue. About 2 laps away from a half hour in. 2 hours at Le Mans. Oh, that was about a goodbye, cruel world. That might be, keep it, there we go. Jordo currently leads from Caleb, Squid, Pat, Evo, and myself as it is nearing darkness. Happy Father's Day. Well, I guess thank you. Not a father. Kind of surprising we haven't caught Evo yet. He's picked up the pace a good bit. He's kind of nurturing these hard tires for the moment. No sign of the imminent torrential rain. This is actually a blue flag. Or I saw blue flags. It's Evo directly in front of us, but we are catching GT traffic. Evo navigating last place, which is Squid. That's a bit surprising to see. But we're not going to want to make a move on Evo right here. I see Pat up the road. He's making a move on GT traffic. And now we're going to get the tow off of 5th place. To the outside and through. 19th place. So 9th in GT is Caleb. Our first interaction with him comes less than a half hour in. About died. Nothing on the radar yet. Leader to the pit lane. All right. That looks like my GT right up ahead of Pat. See if it wants to set a pick for me. I don't know if I want to test this. Nice and easy through there. We got a long way to go. Pat is somehow stuck behind the Ferrari, and we're through. Wait, I'm 3 seconds off the lead now? Whoa! Evo about lost it in front of us in the Subaru. And wide, and still losing it. And now I'm losing it. What is happening? GT traffic is so confused! Oh, man! We got through that somehow! With only a little bit of a side swipe, Pat's Corvette set a pick and we're through to the lead. They're so bad as I about spun it. AI, this game is so terrible. We need good AI in such a bad way. That's why I think we do this next year in iRacing. Oh. Hello. I have company. I'm just losing it on the hards. But Caleb is here, and he's probably going to make a pass for the lead on us. If he has anything to say about it. Not as of yet. 4.9 laps on the fuel remaining. Went wide, saved it. Oh! A little bit of an unsafe entry, but there's no penalties for that one in the game. Look at this race for the top 4. And actually, I know there's been some that have pitted and some that haven't. Seeing Squid up in second is a bit of a surprise. I'm just so afraid to step back on the throttle at all with the hard tires. Does Caleb get pinned in behind Ash? He does. Oh, that could have been fun. Luke is just going to hold the racing line. I'm just going to try and get through and do. That's not good. Lift it till we get back on track. See if we get bopped. Nothing moving in on the radar yet. And a whole slew of cars behind me to the pits. I think I'm going deep here a little bit. A half hour in. Or thereabouts. Now we're a half hour in. Not sure if I got that right or wrong. Guess we'll find out. May have turned in a little bit too early. For the moment, we're all set. An 8-second lead for the moment over Jeff. Luke is third. No surprise, he was another leader of this race. Ash back up to fourth. Austin fifth. Evo sixth. Jordo seventh. Caleb eighth, which means Pat and I don't know, somebody else are ninth and 10th. That's probably penalty worthy. Oh, my dad would try and call me back now. I tried to call him, being that it is Father's Day, to try and talk to him, but he didn't answer. Put me to voicemail. So I'll call him back later. Lead not really growing over Jeff. In fact, it shrunk a little bit. Just trying to drive a little cautious. Oh, boy. Couldn't see. Story of the next hour, probably. Can't see. I think we narrowly avoided our first contact with a wall. About spun on the grass, though. With the hard tires on, I think we're going to have to pit for gas before we really have to pit for tires. And if there's not rain in the next 3 laps, that means we will be putting on another set of hards. These tires are a fucking adventure. So I think everyone's pitted now. We've cycled back around to Ash in second, which is where we were when the first pit stops occurred. Jeff's still in the pit lane. Not a blip on the radar. No rain detected within 50 miles for the time being. So Ash 8 seconds back, which was about where she was post pit stop, post our pit stop, and our battery level, at least the stored energy, is nearing its end. And we do gain a little bit out of every corner, but it's certainly gonna slow us down, as Lucas has stolen away fastest lap from me by about 1/10 of a second. I'm not certain I'm ever going to get a crack at that again. I stand corrected. 7/10 up on the top lap at that last interval. Eight tenths. That's going to be close to being a penalty. Not sure. Couldn't see the white line on exit. Loose out of the corner. Hopefully that doesn't cost me 8 tenths. Oh, God! So Lucas was just on an absolute banger in that final sector. Holy shit, then. That sucked. Pit stop's got to be nearing. I don't know if we have to pit this lap. I guess we'll see. Take a look when we get to the straight. Oh, goodbye. No, we won't have to. No rain yet. Lead down to 5 seconds over Ash. And closing. So maybe that theory that Ash put on wet weather tires was exaggerated. I'm not really sure what she did. Oh, we're still going deep. I don't know if I've done a race in the dark at Le Mans since that mission. The 24-minute race. closing. Might be because I'm not running my best lap, or maybe she's up the pace as well. There is a tiny bit of rain on the corner of the radar. The only problem with that is, I don't know if it's gonna be here. In time for me to make my next pit stop and put on wets. My bet would be no. So if I have to pit and there's no rain on the track, I'm coming on, fitting hard, coming down, fitting on the hards. Well, we're 100% staying out knowing that that's the case. Coming across to complete lap 11, Ash has made the move to the pit lane, but she had to pit for fuel. So this is going to get really interesting. Hearing about the next lap or so. I just don't see any way we dodge all of the rain that is promised in this race. Believe Lucas. Ash is staying on mediums, as is Lucas. You'd assume Austin would do the same. It's definitely moving in, but not close enough to worry about just yet. See if people get caught out in the rain or not. Jeff into second, Jordo to third. Evo was fifth for a moment. Now he's fourth again. Ash fifth, Lucas sixth, Caleb seventh, Pat eighth. Which means Austin pitted and fell outside the top eight. Can't see him on the leaderboard anymore. We have about a minute lead as of right now, but it's because we've been able to run so long, longer than everybody else, because of the fuel saving, the forced fuel saving. So we're about to pit and be right in the midst of everybody else. Takes about 30 seconds just to get to your pit box. We may actually lose the lead. Hard to say. And the rain just doesn't appear close enough. And it doesn't appear that anybody got a leg up on anyone else trying to go on to wet weather tires early. I believe we're catching GT traffic again, but it'll be a while before we see them. Well, down the pit lane with an hour and 16 minutes to go. Fitting on hard compound tires because of a sabotage And filled with fuel, even though we know we're going to have to pit again shortly for rain tires. We should be getting past any second. Yep. Chef to the lead. And I've been saying that Peugeot is a race winner waiting to happen. Out we come in third place. That's harsh. I touched the pit line. And look at that on the radar. I know you guys can't see it, but the storm is over the top of us. Yet nothing on the grip meter yet, and I don't see raindrops falling. Tires are fucking ice cold. Rain lights are on, the blinking reds. Oh, I see. If we get rain, it's real light right now. It won't be for very long. Right now, the radar shows green. Then it shows a darker blue, and in the very corner of the radar, I can see an even darker blue. All over the track right now, and there is some precipitation happening. Not enough to warrant intermediates or wets just yet. I feel like if we're able to run one more lap on these hard tires, we may just make the move to straight full wets. It feels like it's got to be the move, and we're still in that light green bit. I think I finally remembered why for the first two races my camera was on the other side. So you guys could see this in the event of wet weather, but... I hear the rain. I don't really see the rain. I guess I see little tiny droplets. It's a mist right now, basically. It's not to the point that we need intermediates yet. Car in front stays out. I'm going to do the same. Oh, that might be a mistake because the blue is here. Rain is picking up, and the grip meter is just right at that point where you start to consider wet weather tires. Car behind is Lucas, and he might be making a move as we're kind of struggling right now. Oh, that's bad. We'll surrender that position. We shouldn't have had it anyway. We got a little bit tacked onto the penalty anyway. There's really dark blue coming in. Try and get third place back. For the moment, we will. I'm going to brake early. Oh, we got contact from behind from the Hooters car. No damage, though, as turning is becoming an adventure, as is accelerating out of the corner. "20-second gap to Jeff right now." Oh God, is it wet over here? No, Jeff didn't put on wet weather tires, did he? He didn't put on inners. I didn't think so. Oh, now the gap's shrunk a good bit. Oh, we're just sliding. As is Lucas. We avoid contact, but I'm in the gravel. And I spin getting back out on the track, down to 4th. Here the car struggling for grip, gets Caleb right behind. Now we get back going again. One corner cost me a bunch of time. And all I did was hit the brakes, and we are... Thankfully, we hit the gravel. Me and Caleb both struggling for grip. You can't go full throttle right now. It's so wet on slicks. Caleb's about parked it. Legal pass. I tried. I can't keep. Oh, no. A kiss of the wall. Look at Pat come flying in. Oh, no. Yellow flag. It's for me. But also, I think, for Caleb. I think he spun as well. It is quite wet. Oh, no. In the gravel again. We were fine, and then as soon as I passed the pit lane, the heavy rain got here. I don't know why Caleb's so slow. Moving this slow. I would like to make a pass for the lead. I just took damage. He closed us off. I'm not even running half throttle right now. Oh, no! Had to slam on it to avoid running into the back of Pat, who gets out of corners fairly decent. As everybody should be coming to the pit lane this time. Somebody is just fucking revving it up. Now that we're in the pit lane. I've always found that the pit lane just doesn't really affect grip. I don't know why Pat's going so slow. I'm going straight to full wets. Nearing the halfway point. I don't think I hit the pit exit line, and I didn't. As this rain is going to be a challenge for a little bit now. That's Lucas right in behind me as I'm struggling to find what I can do on these things. Jeff didn't stay out, did he? Lucas just bumped me off track. That's for the lead. Whoa! Car of the wall! Right in front of us! Lucas is pushing him along. That was Squid. He's still making contact with Squid. Jordo got a piece of it. Crash right in front of us. Yellow flag again. I'm just gonna hold back. Oh wow, this car does not turn on wet weather tires. In wet weather conditions, it just doesn't. That is Austin's McLaren out here on slicks when he shouldn't be. What a sound. And I'm still gonna slide through the corner. You know, I don't know if I've ever driven this car in the wet. I don't know if it's a pain in the ass, but early indications are that it's a pain in the ass. That's another GT car in front of us. I can't tell which one. That's the Corvette that is sideways, and we avoided it. Oh. Lucas had issues. We'll try and make this pass, and for the moment we do. Till we make our own mistake, which means Jordo leads. As we are in the middle of the night in a torrential rain with no sign of ending. In fact, only getting worse as this is myself spinning in front of me. Oh, no. Oh, I hardly saw that. There's a Ferrari wide. I'm wide. Oh, thanks for cutting me off there. We're all gonna die. We're in the midst of dying as the green rain is here. It has gotten worse. There's no safety car in this 24-hour. Whoa, who is this? That's Lucas on my inside. think there was some contact. For the moment, we're all right. That was the leader, I do believe, Injordo to the pit lane. Did Lucas follow? Yes. Why? They're on wets. Interesting strategy. There are even stray bits of yellow. In the radar. As are we getting into daylight? It certainly looks a lot lighter out now. With an hour remaining. Hour and 30 seconds. I guess there was damaged cars in all of that. And Lucas and Jordo were those two, so makes sense. With GT traffic, which I still have to navigate part of. What an absolute wild card these conditions could be. Is this our first look at who might just be the class leader in GT? And if what I think I saw is correct, this should be 11th place. I'm actually not sure. There's been so much happening. I haven't looked at the positions of the GT cars. We will see when we catch this one, but I think it's Evo. Is he 11th? No! 13th! So third place in class. Who are the two that may have just gotten the conditions right? Hard to tell right now. Jeff and Pat on the mediums! Did they just make it around to the pit lane? Are they that far out of this now? No end in sight on the rain, and I even do see a little bit of red, which can only mean bad things. Oh, God. Oh, God. I just hit the brakes and all of a sudden it grabbed and I found a puddle as we may be going deep here. Not quite. We're in like a dark green section of the the radar. Who am I catching up to here? Squid down in 10th, who looks to be limping around on slicks. Squid will go a lap down. What a May Squid had in these races in which chatters are involved, but June so far fruitless. I only lead by 14 seconds. I'm not really sure what Lucas and Jordo did. When they entered the pits, it said they were on wets. Lucas is pitting again. For damage, I would presume. So more trouble for the Cadillac that's not a Cadillac, that's an Audi. But only Lucas this time. Caleb real slow. Didn't see that. We go wide and we stay on the track. You were second. I don't really know what's been going on. Gotta assume it's damage related. Oh, Jordo's closing that gap. I just lost about 2 seconds. As there's a GT wiggling in front of us, it's Caleb sitting in last place, and I got wheel damage trying to get by him. What is up with the GT cars? They can't handle the rain. Yeah, there's definitely a left pull on the car now. It took a hit to the left rear. There's Squid. 19th, real slow. Car all scraped up. Why did my car look... Oh, I was going to say, why did my car look yellow for a second? Squid's headlights. Ash to the pit lane, so problems there. 89 on the fuel. Wet tires won't really wear in conditions like this. This is Jeff, who has parked it. I mean, I don't think anyone's on the wrong tires now. I think it's just all damage related. I don't really know. We lost another good chunk of time there as our lead's down to 8 seconds. I don't really think my car runs all that well in the rain. I feel like it, right now I'm just benefiting from other cars taking damage, and thus far, not myself, at least in terms of damage we have to come to the pit lane for. Pat in 18th, he's fishtailing already, trying to get it up to speed. We speed past. I mean, Pat's in the pit lane with 100 on the fuel. I would assume he just got there. Like, I don't know how that's possible. Oh, problems heading into Indy. Austin sideways. He tried to come back across the track. It's the GT cars. We just have to dodge the GT cars. And speaking of which, there's mine. Big sideways wiggle. Radar still showing green, which is apparently very heavy. Ooh, sideways again. Now a 12-second lead over Jordo. Is she going to pit again? Maybe some issues getting around Pat. Or just slow in general. All I see on the radar is green. Yep, Jordo to the pits. Everyone's taking damage right now except me. I mean, I guess I could take this opportunity to just really come in and fix this wheel damage, which is slowing me down a lot. And just do it at really no risk of penalty. a little onboard view for a quick second. See, it's these little microscopic corrections I have to make with the damage. Yellow flag. What happened? It cleared, so we move along. Your car pitted the last 3 laps, I think, because it just keeps crashing. Who is this in front of us? Oh no! Jordo around. Can't even turn. Wait, ignoring track limit? What? It's only a second and a half, but what the fuck? We're still well good on the fuel, but this this pull is really annoying, and we might be meeting Jesus here. No, we keep it on the racing surface. Rain just continues to pelt this car with no real end to the rain in sight. This is how Le Mans is going. Look at that puddle down there. Evo in 8th in the pit lane. He's putting on mediums? Fucking how? Hit the puddle. I may not have a choice. The puddles are creeping into the racing line now. Is this the worst it's been? I don't know. Someone's coming down the pit lane. We don't really need to change tires. I'm going to change tires anyway. Wow! It's chaos. Fix that minor suspension damage. We have lost the lead. Lost the lead, which is a little surprising. I thought I had a bigger lead than that. A minute pit time. Yeah, that's about standard. Well, because it takes 30 seconds just from pit entry to get to your box. Just doesn't seem to matter how much you slow it down. Oh my, believe it or not, there is an end in sight to the rain. Rain will end here in the next few laps. So this is going to be a battle for the lead, assuming I can get up there. My corner exits suck, but down the straight, I do have an edge in top speed. With more slow traffic ahead. I'm just going to get loose. I'm in the water. I'm in the marbles. I'm in everything. Yellow flag. It's a GT. We get by with no problem. Caleb, what are you doing? Caleb's McLaren is around as well, right in front of us. Kind of shocking to see a prototype go a lap down. Caleb is down to 11th. There is a GT car that has, oh boy! I got a Toyota coming across the track. There was a little bit of contact between me and Jordo. There's another slow GT. It's Ash down in 10th. Ash has moved up. She is not only your class leader, she is leading a prototype. Goodbye. This is your battle for the prototype lead. With Ash's Audi seemingly getting it right so far. I don't want to go for a move here. I don't want to be too wide. That car can handle things so much better as Evo is slow. Car can handle this corner just so much better than I can. At least in dry conditions. In wet conditions, I don't really know. There's another prototype about to go a lap down. Car stepping out on me. Somebody's lost it. I believe it's Jeff. Okay, well, we'll take that as there's contact between the two. We're sideways. What a brain-dead move by the AI, as the rain has slowed. It is still incredibly wet here, and will be for some time. And oddly enough, this is the worst the wet weather conditions have been, it seems. I just can't do anything with the car. Lucas pits as well. In all of the chaos that has been this race, we survived the night. We survived the rain with only minor damage. And now it's going to be all about getting the wet to dry transitions right, as I'm catching myself at a terrible time. All right, well, see ya. Use the Intimidator button. Track is in intermediate conditions right now after the rain has ended. But I'm probably just going to keep the wets on because pit stops here just take so incredibly long. I'm just about to say that I thought the days of GT cars spinning out directly in front of us were over. That is still happening, is Austin's sideways. Catching Jeff at a terrible time. I'm catching GT traffic in just all the wrong corners. There's just no signs of wear on the wets yet. And just driving straight down the middle of the track is a comfortable place to be right now. It's the quietest my headphones have been in about an hour's time, it seems. Once the rain started, it's just loud. Ooh, that was some wall contact, but more a scrape than anything else, so we're okay. And if you think we're done with the rain, sorely mistaken. We will finish with raindrops falling as well. But that's not anywhere close yet as we start to see a dry line forming, which means wet weather tires are about to start wearing. And depending on what line we run over this next lap, they may wear incredibly fast. Which means I'm gonna try and find the wet line, if there still is one, and ride that. Not the outside one, because into this first chicane, it's very, very easy to pick up another penalty. There we go. Should have stayed there during the braking zone. Watch that interval and just see if I can get away with not making a pit stop for a little while. The interval and my tires, because again, once this track dries out, the wet tires go quick. All the damage occurring in braking zones primarily. So I'm going to try and ride the wet here. Save these a little bit. I'm not sure if that helped or not. Is Ride the Wet really that funny? I'm gonna get a choice here. Tires are surviving. I don't have a pit stop lead right now. 35 minutes to go. I'm not sure about the AI's ability to make it the rest of the race. In fact, I'd be willing to say they definitely can't. So if I stay out, in theory, if I'm thinking about this correctly, we might be playing with a little bit of house money here. Depending on how low that interval gets, but this track is really starting to dry up now. In fact, it's damn near dry. We may run into some issues this lap. Jordan of the pits, and I'm sliding around everywhere. So more damage must have been picked up. Not entirely sure. Remember the first time I drove Le Mans, my girlfriend saw the helicopter flying over. She forgot what game I was playing. She thought it was Grand Theft Auto. Tires are going to be an adventure. Lucas and Austin were on intermediates. That's a move that I didn't want to make, because it just seemed like adding a pit stop when we didn't have to. I'll tell you what, I forgot to save the replay of the Nürburgring race, which meant no replay cam version of the YouTube video. We're not going to want to do that here today with all of the chaos that happened in front of us. Keep an eye out for that one, because I'm just going to be kind of enjoying sitting back and watching that, just how many close calls we had. And to only take a little bit of wheel damage and a little bit of front end damage in separate incidents. We never really hit anything too hard, as my left rear is basically non-existent, as we do still have to get through the Porsche curves here at Le Mans. 32 minutes to go. We're putting on dry tires. Oh, and that left rear is officially gone. Means it's going to be a fun ride to the pit lane. Unless I'm heading in a straight line, it's going to be really dicey. We're right there. Just limper home. On to the mediums. In these transitional track conditions, mediums are going to be dangerous. Just any slick tire. Jordo comes to the pit lane. Whoa, pit lane is still wet and we're around. At least the game took some mercy on me and didn't give me a pit lane cutting penalty. Completely out of control of our car. Now we can finally go for the first time in a while. Jeff has the best lap of this race, a 3-minute 26.6. Oh boy! Lock her down. I touched the curb, just barely. That's gonna take a bite out of the lead for sure. You see the dangers of touching anything that's wet right now. Even the curbs. You don't even want to ride the curbs right now, which is unfortunate because that's kind of been my line the entire lead up to this race and during the race. Guess where I've been running? I've been using about every curb I can. Right now, those are dangerous. However, I haven't thought about this in a second. I'm going to check the radar. Nothing on it as of yet. It's one thing in these slower speed corners. McElroy leads. Wow. Is Bryson imploding or is Rory going nuts? Speaking of the U.S. Open, we are headed to Pinehurst number 2 for 2 rounds today. Right after this, trying to finish off our second major title. And second in about a month's time. A 24-second lead. Probably just going to want to keep the radar up, to be honest. 7 laps remaining on the fuel, which would be enough to finish this race. Jeff to the pit lane on mediums. Whoa! I just got a message from Austin. He said it was always going to be Bryson, wasn't it? Oh no, what's happening? We are losing a bit of our lead. But I'm just kind of trying to keep the car safe right now. Lucas from second to the pits. They're on softs. That's kind of a miracle, because I was halfway convinced that the AI didn't use them. I'm not sure why they're pitting now outside of maybe more damage. 25 minutes to go. I feel like we're due for one more interaction with the GT cars, and they may have actually had it. I feel like GT traffic might not be that far behind us, and we might have missed them on pit stops. Oh. Car tried to grab there. Not sure who this is in front of us. Obviously, it's GT traffic. It may be the Porsche. I feel like I see green. Blue flags are out. And it is Rexy. Fourth in class for the Rauerman noodle, if you will. Just forget I ever said that. Riding right down the middle of the dry line. We get by. A late flash of the headlights. The second place car within a pit stop's reach. You know, something I just thought about, and I'm fairly certain I can, but can my medium tires make it the distance? We're still looking at about at least 4, probably, oh boy. Hard tires only. Well, that'll happen if we do have to pit again. Which, I mean, I think we did anyway, so in a way, that might play into my hand. I'm not entirely certain. "25 laps at Le Mans." We're on lap 25. Here in our 2-hour time frame. It's actually sunny. Blue skies and sunny for the first time in the entire race. Nothing on the radar, and we are expecting, whether it hits us or not, it's another question, but we are expecting rain at the finish. Matt to the pits on softs. Not sure if he's topping off because he thinks he needs to pit again or what the deal is. Definitely think we have one more GT traffic interaction due up. Lucas and Austin looking at podiums right now, if not a win, if we get this race in wrong. Those are some dark clouds over there. Dark clouds, but no. Whoa! Hey, Jeff. That's gotta be a penalty, right? He cut a corner and then went wide. Nearing, for the first time in a long time, near dry track conditions everywhere. Lucas to the pit lane again. I'm wondering if that's glitched out because I feel like when I do see that, sometimes they don't really lose any bit of a gap, so I don't really know. There's still some... Whoa, hello, Caleb's here too. Running on softs. Getting their lap back organically. They tried. He got alongside, he had a run. And then now nosing ahead. I don't like this at all. I might just back out early, to be honest. That position, him getting his lap back means nothing to us. .1 on the fuel. Man, is it gonna be tight. I guess on the bright side for me, there's not really a... I don't know if there's much of a point in forcing a pit stop when I have to pit anyway, as Caleb, I think, is stuck behind himself. And he is. This little teamwork is all. Got a 1-minute lead over Austin. Something tells me these tires are not lasting for another 16 minutes. But I don't think the fuel is either. 3.8. No, that's not even really that close. Shambo looking to win if he doesn't bogey 18. Don't do that. Caleb to the pit lane. I think he may have ran into the back of his own car. That's Evo pressing. He's back in 8th. There's Evo's Subaru. I'm in an Evo sandwich right now. Third straight pole for the Subaru in the GT category. Whoa! And we got contact from behind, and Evo just ran into me. I got rear damage. I was on the gas. And, oh, what the hell? Jesus. Well, that wasn't very good. I was on the gas, I just got ran into the back of. Austin to the pit lane. Oh, good Lord. Save fuel. Oh, no. Wait, that might actually be to my benefit. I've got a massive lead. Like, I might be able to make it to the end. Well, once again, it's at the start of the first straight. So, 2 laps from that point. 13 minutes to go. Now, I will say the gap is closing. But with the way the pit stops have been flying around, who knows who can make it to the end. I'm riding around with damage. I'm riding around with lean fuel. Twitch chat learns about race strategy today, I guess. "43-second lead. It still might be tight. I guess now the problem is it's just the uncertainty of whether or not I can make it. The tires are certainly going to be an issue. At the end of the day, it might not change much just because of the tires. I would say we are officially back to dry conditions, and I'm watching those rears with 11 minutes to go. We're looking at 3 or 4 laps. I'm not sure. Don't you owe me hard tire? I think I redeemed yours. Unless you how many times do you redeem it? If you redeemed it once, no. If you redeemed it 2 times, yes. But then, I guess I'd also owe Lucas hard tires as well. If I have to pit again. If not, I don't know. I guess I'd start Watkins Glen on hards. Yeah, it was Evo then yours. I did both of those. Then it got wet, and then Lucas's is the first one afterwards, and I haven't had to make a pit stop yet. Wait, do I still have to run on lean fuel? I lost count. I think either way we might be in trouble. I could just pit now, I guess. However, there's a chance I don't have to, so I don't know. Off sequence has only been redeemed once, as far as I know. A 24-second lead. Oh, boy. I feel like my best chance, I can't really tell, might just be to stay in lean fuel. I don't know. Eight minutes to go. Looking at probably 3 laps. Depends on how slow I run, I guess. But I'm down to a 20-second lead. Lucas is coming. Whoa. Little battered and little bruised. Oh, well, there it is. All right, well, we'll wait till we get on the straight just so we know that there's no doubt that I completed it or not. I think I may have done an extra lap. We're going to go full power. Oh, hi, Caleb. Oh, hello. Oh. And where's that rain that's supposed to be coming at the end of this race? Not here yet. There's Caleb again. I can't really tell who that is behind me. Whoa, hello, that's Evo, who's already ran into the back of me once. Caleb just wants to be on the lead lap, I guess. What the hell? Caleb's just here to be a menace. This doesn't really matter to me. I guess I could just ride in the slipstream and save fuel, but I guess it doesn't matter so much. Oh, hello, bollards. Yes, Evo, please. I don't need to run with any of you guys. Lucas is 7 seconds back. Does he have enough to make it to the end? That's going to be the difference in this race, is Evo's just riding my toe along. I tried to give Evo space on the inside to get around me. He didn't want to. Oh, hello. Lucas is in frame. I've got to fit hard tires. We're on fuel mix 1, so we'll know exactly how much fuel we need. Now that doesn't particularly matter so much as we got contact. Oh no! Lucas makes the pass for the lead even after that. Jordo's here for second place. Lucas to the pits. Jordo stays out. I think I'm doomed. Hard tires on. Fuckery may have worked. You're just in time, you might win. I don't really see... We don't need to do this. Oh, wait, we might. Fuck. No, we won't. Actually, so this is terrible. This is actually terrible for me. Because the leader may take another lap under this green flag condition. I don't think I'm gonna. I got cold, hard tires. So pretty much unless she comes down pit road, I think. We have our winner. I'll get around Austin for third. Stay out. Yeah, she might want to. 30 seconds up the road. Lucas is in our sights. I think we're going to catch him. So then it would come down to timing between... If someone comes down pit road, where their pit box may be and where the start-finish line is in relation. Rough race for Squid. A minute 31 to go. Really, I don't even think it matters if I somehow managed to get to the line beforehand. It's all going to come down, I think, to whether or not there's a pit stop. However, the lead is 15 seconds and closing quickly. I'm not sure if something happened. Or if the game's doing some goofy. Foggy, yes indeed. That rain that was supposed to come at the end of this race never did. It's a 12-second lead with only a few more corners left. Better hope you have enough fuel. We're gonna find out here in moments. I think we'd already know, as we're wide any second. However, no to the pit lane! No, but I have a penalty. I don't know if that matters. I'm gonna miss an entire quarter. What is the finish to this race? I'm gonna come to the line. I don't know if I won or not. Second, no! No! Well, I think we know where her pit box was. Wait, what?
I saw that too.
What do I do now? Well, so that definitely wouldn't have been the case. I don't know what we're gonna have to do to figure out fucking scoring here.
1v1 me, bro.
The game told me second, so I guess we have to kind of go with that. I may just have to... So yeah, you won. I don't think there's any question about that one. You won GT. You led for a long time. I think we're gonna have to go back to the moment of the pit stop and figure out the order. So, let's see here. We gotta skip ahead a good ways. One more. Is that the checkered flag there? I have no idea. We gotta bring up race info. So yeah. So what happened here that confused the game is gonna be the fact that since the good old S-Oil car came down pit road, it then either goes past or something else. It passes the start-finish line one way or another. Because the counter has run down. It was very, very close for me. The counter runs down, and then we don't have to do another lap, but she does, in theory. So I don't know how the game got the scoring this wrong. So what we're going to have to do is we know who our prototype winner is. We know who's in second. We're going to have to do this way.
Your final had me after Lucas.
I know. I don't know how that happened. Because once I take the checkered flag, everybody else that is in behind me is also coming to take the checkered flag. But since you haven't yet, and I'm listed as checkered flag, and you're still listed in first place, that means you would have had to do another lap. So I don't really know how that got screwed up in game, but that's how it would make sense in theory.
The game says you didn't win.
Well, I know. I'm not saying I won. I'm saying you did. I mean, I don't know if I can pull up the timer. If we just go back a ways. I don't think the race timer is appearing here. All right. That is the 2-hour mark right there. So, given that you can't see the cars in the pit lane, we really have no indication as to where this car is. And it'd be impossible. I don't think I can even go to race photos in the pit area. I can't. It'd be impossible to determine. So that's what we're going to have to go with.